Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? I talked a little bit last night about the RAM and the secondary market for trading RAM, and talked a little bit how that worked in the Bancor algorithm. Being able to trade something like RAM is an incredible innovation. But the most important part about that I forgot to talk about was the fact that there's going to be a 1% fee for doing that trading. So the trading of the RAM, the 1% fee, will cover, or may cover, the way it's talked about in Don 4.0, the inflation. So people talk a lot about the inflation, which means every 20 years, 5% inflation, that the number of tokens will increase. It could double over a 20-year period. But anyway, if that's able to be offset by the RAM, by the trading of RAM, then there won't be that 5% inflation. So anyway, that's a very, very interesting thing to consider, the inflation of the tokens, because if the tokens don't inflate by 5% every year, that's going to make the tokens that are being offered right now more valuable, because there will be no more tokens after June 1st, which increases the value of these tokens. It makes them much, much, much more valuable without that inflation. And if you can offset that by the RAM, that makes the tokens, the end of the token sale, the end of tokens period, which makes the price go up, makes the demand go up, and makes the limited supply more valuable. So anyway, that's an interesting thought. The other thing I want to talk about a little bit tonight also is I want to talk about the market being made on the RAM. If you can trade RAM on the Bancor algorithm, you could literally trade anything, making assets more liquid, creating a market for any kind of asset with the algorithm. So that's another feature of the blockchain that will make everything liquid, make the world a liquid supply. Everything will literally be able to be traded on the blockchain. I mean, it's an endless mental exercise about what you could do with the blockchain as far as the Bancor algorithm, and taking everything and turning everything in the world literally being traded on the blockchain. You know, the only way things get, you know, the limit to our world today is the fact that if you have an asset, or if you have something that you want to trade, there has to be a market for it. If there's no market for it, there's literally no value to it. If you can't create a market, then you can't create a value. And when you create markets take so much of the value away, because in order, when you create a market, then you have to have somebody involved with it. The third party takes a percentage of the market, or takes a percentage of the value, and that makes the whatever it is you have for offer worth a lot less. So if you can do something like what EOS is doing with the RAM, with everything else, it makes the world a liquid market. And just think about that. Just think about how everything literally can be traded on the blockchain and be traded without a third-party market maker. Incredible stuff. So anyway, like I say, without this 5% inflation, the tokens makes the tokens more valuable, and certainly makes the price increase. So anyway, thanks for watching.